Okay, that's a good amount.
It is a good amount.
That's a pretty good amount. When was this?
Oh boy, I'm gonna guess this was probably. I'm thinking around 2012, maybe.
Fucking 14 years ago.
Yeah.
14 years ago, you one time drank 2 bottles of wine.
Mm.
You remember the drinking party that we had that I was at about that same time with you?
Yes.
43 drinks?
Yes. That was a lot of alcohol.
That was a lot. Well, we know what it was. It was 43 drinks. The bar kept tabs.
I know.
I was fucked. I quite honestly, that was one of the most drunks I've ever been in my life, though.
Yeah. Billy gave me a magnum of wine, and I drank a half of it, which would have been one normal bottle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but Billy said to me at the beginning, he took me over to the bartender and said, "Give this guy as many drinks as he wants." Boy, was that a big mistake.
Yep.
That was not good. And I was in the middle of divorce hell too, so I was not in like a good mental place either. Not that I'm going to make an excuse for that, but whew, I poured that. Remember, I was even like, didn't I like beer bong, but like vodka or something from John's stage? Like John was on stage.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you were doing up there because I was running the board and I was at the back of the room, so I'm not exactly sure.
John had this beer bong.
But you were walking around. You put on a bass and you were up there just plunking around on the bass.
I was hammered. And then drums too. I was trying to play the drums. I was too fucked up. I was hitting the rims of everything because I couldn't see straight to
what?
hit.
With all that alcohol, you couldn't see straight?
Somebody told me I sang a song at the beginning of the Voodoo Brothers set. They said that I sang Robin's song by Union.
I think you did.
I don't remember.
Now that you mention it.
I don't remember it. I would love to know why that happened. I can't imagine they were like, "Okay, sing."
I think it was one of those, "Come on, Chris, get up here and sing." You know?
And I did.
"Come on, birthday boy, get up here and sing." And they asked what you wanted to sing or something, and I think that you picked the song.
Probably, and they were probably like, "What is that?" They probably had no idea what that was. Because who would know that? That's like, even if you were a fan of Union, that's about as obscure as it gets, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a really, really deep track. Yeah, I was just, oh boy. All I know is I didn't know what, I woke up the next morning in John and AJ's apartment.
Mm-hmm.
And my head was banging so bad that I just wanted to die. I mean, I really was sick. And I just got up and started puking immediately. I went out on John had like, his apartment was like overhanging a garage. Mm-hmm. And as soon as the cold air hit me, bleh, and I just covered the garage roof with puke because I just puked and puked and puked. And then John was gone. AJ was there. I was like, "Bro, where's my car?" And he was like, "You're not fucking driving anywhere." And I was like, No, I need to get my car. I need to get my computer. And he's like, "I don't have your car." And I was like, "Oh no, I lost my first thought was I lost my computer. You know, not even the car. I don't care about the car. It was like I had my work computer with me. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh my God, I lost my fucking computer. And so I talked him into taking me back to the club. And we stopped somewhere to eat. And I took like one bite and then I ran in the bathroom and was throwing up again. It was so bad.
Yeah, I remember I was on my way out of town to come back here, and I called your cell phone and you answered, and that was the first thing you asked. It's like, "Where's my computer?" And I said, "Dude, I packed everything up. It's all in the trunk of your car. Right. Everything's in there, you know."
And then my next question was, "Well, where's my car?"
I said, "Well, John drove you home. I said, your car is all locked up at the club.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I found it. And then probably the worst part of this story is that I got in the car and drove home, and I was still really drunk. Like, not like, well, you wouldn't know, but everybody's listening would know. A lot of times when you drink a lot, you feel a little hazy in the morning, and it takes an hour or 2 or 3 to, you get a little food in you, maybe a piece of bread or something to soak up a lot of the bullshit, and some aspirins and some water, and you start, coming around. There was none of that happening. I was in my car, and I was trying, this is going to make me sound like a total fucking idiot, but whatever. In most cars, how you have a pad for your left foot to the left of your brake. There's like there's like a foothold or something.
Yeah, there's a little hump there, yeah.
I had to put my foot on that foot pad thing to stop from spinning.
Yeah.
While I was driving.
well, it's like when you're drunk or something and you got to put your foot off the side of the bed and put it on.
Same thing. But I want to be clear about this because the fans don't know this. You do. Where that club is from my house, not close.
Yeah, it's about 40 minutes
45,
drive.
50 minutes. So I drove 45, 50 minutes hammered home. Thank God. If I would have got stopped, I honestly think I would have blown 0.16 or 2.
Yeah. It was a Sunday morning, so I don't imagine there'd be people looking for drunken drivers with people heading to church.
No, and then I had to spend the whole next day, like once I did wake up, like I came home, I went straight to bed, slept till like 7 or 8 o'clock. Then I went on the apology tour. I had to call you. I had to call John. I had to call Stephanie. I had to call AJ. I had to call that girl that I was absolutely being a fucking total dick to. Look at your screen right now. If you're tired of the hide and seek games with big tech, where links disappear and episodes get throttled, I've got the fix. I'm Chris Aiken, and it's time for me to show you how to take back your access to the Classic Metal Show, the Seth Williams Show, and Chris Aiken Presents. Pick up your phone, go to the App Store or Google Play, and download the Locals app. It is 100% free. Once you're in, just search for the CMS Network. You're going to see everything. Every interview, every unfiltered rant, every deep dive music discussion, every uncensored news article we put up, all in one centralized, uncensored hub. No more chasing links across 5 different socials. This is our home. But if you really want the keys to the kingdom, look for that VIP upgrade. For just $4.99 a month, you're cutting out the commercials, getting the advance drops before anyone else, and accessing bonus episodes that are way too heavy, dirty, or we just don't want to share with the free public. For the price of a cheap beer, you're supporting independent, unapologetic media. Download the Locals app today. Get some CMS wherever you are. And if you're a real one, join the VIP squad at classicmetalshow.locals.com. The Classic Metal Show and the CMS Network. It's uncensored. It's unapologetic. We will see you there.